Anyone that hears the phrase physics-based platformer in 2015 will sigh with boredom. They've become so common on Steam that most of them are hardly worth discussing. TorqueL, however, aims to set itself apart with a minimalist design and a unique mechanic in which you extend blocks from your body in order to move about the environment and make it to the exit. The premise of each chamber is pretty simple. Simply make it to the portal and go on to the next level, avoiding the potentially numerous traps along the way. The control scheme seems simple to look at, but can actually be quite tricky. You essentially use the arrows to create momentum and push yourself along, and the WASD keys can extend your blocks in any direction. Since your block rolls over as it goes along, it can sometimes be quite awkward to remember which key extends which block, and due to the quick reflexes needed in some situations to avoid danger and successfully make a jump, it's very easy to make a mistake. In time, however, the controls do become better, but they never really feel natural. The concept was released as a prototype free demo a few years ago, and it's only come together as a full game now. The prototype is still up on Steam, so if you want to get a feel for how it handles, feel free to head over and give that a try. The full game is currently selling at £6.29, and while it is a clever game that is undoubtedly made very well, it does seem quite steep for a game of this nature. There is charm in it, however. The music moves along nicely as you roll along, and it is a rather fresh approach to the genre. It is, however, little more than a time passer. It's unlikely you will get too invested in it, and it won't leave much of a lasting impression, but for a relatively cheap, unique thrill, there are far worse choices. Despite this, there is one thing that completely negates all of it. There is no save option. I didn't realise this at first, but every time you restart it, you start back at the beginning. This is a fatal flaw. Puzzle games like this are made to be played a few levels a day when you have a bit of free time, not all the way through at once. How they could imagine anyone would sit and play through 50 levels of quite a difficult game in one playthrough is mind-boggling. I've searched all over the game and read much about it, and I can't find anywhere to save. In fact, the only review on Steam as of this moment lists this as the primary concern. I've even emailed the developer to get confirmation of this. Their answer is as follows. Hi Jordan, there are no way save functions in TorqueL. A Steam achievement is given by a player's clearing one of routes. TorqueL is being designed as the arcade style by which a player is putting on technique as well as progress in a stage. A player can clear now a stage in early stage more readily by putting on technique. Make of that what you will. I don't see how a game like this could be arcade style. If a save option was added, this would be at least a 7 out of 10, but until then, I don't really recommend it and can't give it higher than a 4.